you don't know what the heck you're supposed to be doing at all. My birthday today, and making a flower arrangement or arrangement is my favorite thing to do to unwind and just be a little creative. So I'm actually making an arrangement for my mom. Her birthday was on the 30th. I usually just go for it. I've had these flowers for a couple of days and they don't look the best. This is the first year that I actually haven't had any huge plans. Well, we actually just came back from New York earlier this week. It was a great time. I got a lot of inspiration from all the buildings and just being in New York in general. New York is just so beautiful to me. It is a little dirty at times, but it is really a beautiful city. I love the history, the architecture, the parks. It was also fall. That was my first time going in fall. And it was beautiful. It gave everything that I needed to give. But yeah, this year, other than the trip, it's the first year that I have never really planned anything. I don't have any plans. I don't have anywhere to go tonight. I don't have any plans, and that's kind of refreshing. This is what I planned on doing, is making a flower arrangement and just chilling. So my 28th year was better than my 27th year. My 27th year, I had my daughter, 26 to 27. I was figuring out all of those ups and downs. I wasn't quite sure about what I was supposed to be doing with my life, even though I have an entire career and I still feel like I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be doing with my life. At the beginning of this year, I said that I was gonna stay at home more with my daughter, and I did, but I still just felt like I was just supposed to be doing more. A flaw, I guess, of mine is I always feel like I have to be doing more. I always feel like I have to be achieving more, and that's not fun, especially when I've gone through 6 years of school, and now I have been an occupational therapist for almost 4 years now. I just feel like it's not enough. It was really hard this year for me to feel like I had a purpose besides being my daughter's mom, a wife, a sister, an OT. Felt like there was something more than I was missing. I decided at the beginning of this year that I was going to focus on being more creative and taking new risks, like making videos on YouTube, which is a little intimidating because I'm putting myself out there into the world now. And I'm talking to the camera and I'm being vulnerable. And I feel like I would have been doing this before, and I've always been creative, but actually sharing it in real time, literally right now, is a little crazy to me. Gotta shake some things up a bit. So I'll post on, I think it was TikTok, that said 27 should be the legal year as an adult. You don't know what the heck you're supposed to be doing at all. I'm just now starting to figure out what I want to do, what I want to be, where I want to go in life, versus I was supposed to have that figured out at 21, or society tells us that. That's crazy. I feel like I'm still 17, and I'm a teenage mom. I don't know why. I'm a married woman with a career, a house, and a child, and I still feel like a teenager. But then I also feel like an older woman at the same time. I love being inside. I love quiet time. I get very overstimulated, and I just kind of want to be left alone sometimes, all the time. Okay, this arrangement is looking good-ish. I mean, I'm kind of just playing around with some things. The hydrangea flowers died, and I would have stuck it right here in the middle. So kind of have to fill in these spots a little more with other flowers. So yeah, this year was just a lot of figuring out who the heck I am and what I want to do. And one of the biggest things that I felt like turned my life around, I guess, or just gave me a new perspective, was getting closer to God. Praying more, talking to friends and having Bible study, going to church more, praying a lot more has relieved so much anxiety, and to know that this is not my permanent place. There is a place that I belong to and that I'm supposed to go to, and this is just my temporary holding space. I just feel more in tune with the person that I am and the route and the path that I'm supposed to be on. Even though every single week I have a midlife crisis of like, what am I supposed to be doing with my life? Like, what am I supposed to be doing? I'm not exactly sure if I'm in love with it. But I love these flowers. These are my favorite. They smell like the sweetest perfume. I think they're stock flowers. I have these beautiful ranunculus flowers that are just gorgeous, and then some roses. But the ranunculus flowers are on their last leg, so I definitely need to use them. Okay, so I shared a little bit about my 28th year. Now my 29th year, I hope things are, like, I'm smiling because I just feel like this will be a better year. I feel like I know who I am and what I stand for. I don't know if any of you ever feel like you don't have it all figured out. I feel like the 20s, being 20 in the 20s, it can be a hot mess. I really don't. Okay, let's cut these. Let's see. Look, this is what happens sometimes. Sometimes you just take them all out and you're like, nope. Starting over to go a little lower, so they're not so. Ooh. Yeah, that's better. I don't want them to be too big. Okay, these ranunculus flowers like have this wilting look to them, which I love. Some people might not, but I love that look, and they add just like a lot of fun movements. I'm not being too like crazy about these because they're just for my enjoyment. They're actually vintage wine glasses, and they were $2, so, and I use them as vases. We do not drink out of these, but they would be cute, I guess, if you wanted to use them as drinking glasses. And I'll show you what they look like at the end.